February 13th, and it is 12:40 Eastern time. And here is my prediction for the oil stocks that we watch for the remainder of February the 13th today, as we head in to the afternoon session and into the close. Enbridge had less than expected earnings, so I don't expect that they're going to do much in the next day or so, but they should probably get into the 147, 148 range by the end of February. Con Ed reports results later this week and has a dividend. It is off, I believe, at least $1-ish is off due to the dividend. The other dollar is due to the market, but I expect that Ed will finish in the mid 87s today prior to close, so it should rebound a little bit. You're starting to see with crude, so crude is now up $1.18. And if crude remains above 90 cents, up 90 cents, so it could go down 20 to 30 cents from where it is now. But if it remains in that range through to the end of the day, I would expect that you will see the shares of things like Halliburton, Helmerich and Payne, SLB. We've got earnings after the bell for MRO, but MRO as well. CVE comes out later this week as well with earnings. Kinder Morgan, Exxon, Valero, Chevron, Devon. I believe all of these will get back up above their entry point. So Valero is kind of teetering and bouncing around its entry point, but I think that we could see that pop up to 143, 143, 15, 20, somewhere in that range. I think Exxon will probably pop up into the 103 range by end of day. Again, all of this on the assumption that crude remains in the area that it is in around, say, call it 77.80 to 78.20, or in that about range. What you've also seen in the NASDAQ today is some things drop. Palo Alto, first one on our list, KNW, comes out with earnings next week. A lot of people are confident in the earnings that are going to come out. And so I think this dropped about $10 on open. It would have been a great opportunity to pick some of that up. Cloudflare net is down. I think at the 99, 98, 101 range, I think you've got a solid long-term hold here based on the growth that it's announced in its last earnings very recently. Airbnb announces after the bell today. Consumer spending is still strong. We saw the CPI come out stronger than expected this morning. I think that's going to bode well for stocks like Airbnb, but we'll see after the market today. Microsoft is down. I bought into a little bit of that myself today. I'm a big believer in Microsoft. ARM is off almost as much as it went up yesterday. I think it still has room to correct. There's a lot of people buying this stock that have no idea what this company does. So that's a red flag right there. But you could get in at this point and see a bounce in the next few days. That's going to be a volatile ride, like a roller coaster in the next 2 to 3 months. And then you've got others in the list. I'm not going to run through them all, but that's where we are midday. And what I'd be looking at, if you're not into any tech, the one tech that I think is a good buy, a strong buy right now, is Adobe at 603. I think this is going to get back up into the 630, 650 range when it announces mid-March. So if you want to buy and hold for that kind of period, I think it'll also bounce up between what it is now. It could go as low as maybe 580, but it should go back up to 630 in the next week or so. So quite a ride on that one, but a lot of opportunity for making a few points. So that's where we are today, and I hope you're trading.